Finally. The leaking brain.
We did it! We're here, and isn't it just the prettiest fucked up slum bar you've ever seen? Let's just take the card. Don't be fooled by all these vendors, you can't buy anything in this game, so let's just grab our sad patch and be on our way to Tommy.
A little flashy, that outfit.
If you're interested in the lore, it's always a good idea to kind of scout every area you find for the amnesists, but if you don't give a shit, then don't do what I do. I also tend to listen in on conversations a whole lot because I just like it, I don't know.
Don't cry
Johnny wants
someplace
my
else,
heart.
Bob.
Johnny wants my heart for Christmas. You know that, huh, Tommy?
You're safe here, Bob. Don't sweat it.
Well, I'll be! Edge did it! Come here, sweetheart!
Nilin, it seems like a lifetime.
I'm sorry. I have no memory of you.
You really can't remember this pretty boy face of mine?
I'm sorry.
Hell. Well, we all lost bits and pieces in the war. But you're free, sweetheart. That's what counts.
I guess. Feels like I'm lost.
First things first, sister. Let's get you out of those straps.
It is indeed time for an outfit change because we do not want to run around all day in this gimp suit.
That glove over there, it's yours. I rescued it from your safe house, along with your fancy combat skin. Lucky thing they caught you on a day off. Now this is 100% Nilin. Way above the model I used to use.
It's so
Beyond me,
bad.
sister. You're the only one who can use it.
What did they do to you?
Down there, in La Bastille. Unlike you, I had to stay for the whole program. Well then, let's get you changed. Your combat skin is in the locker.
Bob! Get out of here! I'll call Johnny!
The big advantage with the natives is they've got the memory of a goldfish. No risk of him turning you over to Olga Sedova.
The bounty hunter? Is she dangerous?
Determined. She'll turn the slum inside out to catch you.
Not just to catch you. Typical brain rat. Barely outside and already working.
Nilin?
This is for you, David.
And there it is! The mechanic this whole game was actually supposed to be based around. Remixing memories. Let's just press B and dive into the head of Olga Sedova.
This is for you, David.
This memorial transfusion has a good chance of healing your husband, Mrs. Sedova. Shared happy memories have an extremely positive impact on patients. The syndrome that your husband suffers from is a classic. Excessive memorial deletions, acute dependency on exterior mnemonic triggers, aggravated risk of floating identity. Short, the inevitable shattering of already fragmented personality. Here, these endorphins should lubricate the process and help ease his receptivity to the transfusion.
Come on, David. Remember us. Remember yourself.
Memorial transfusion complete.
Don't worry. Olympia is the best hospital for the treatment of memorial afflictions. Everything will be all right with time.
Yes, of course.
Ah, good. The initial results are encouraging. We need to schedule more treatments. Great deal more. It's an extremely expensive process.
Continue, Dr. Quaid. I can cover his treatment.
Yes, our actual objective is actually to make sure Dr. Quaid kills David Sedov, not Sedova. That's not how Russian works. So, of course, you can also do other things in this simulation, in this memory. Like if you have played Life is Strange and used the rewind function a whole lot, it's basically that, but without the nosebleeds. And it's also a whole lot of fun because I don't show it off in this sequence, but you can actually fuck people over pretty hard in these memories. I don't show it off in this video because in this scene it's not actually
the best
funny.
hospital for the treatment of memorial afflictions. Everything will be all right with time.
Yes, of course.
Ah, good. The initial results are encouraging. We need to schedule more treatments. Great deal more. It's an extremely expensive process.
Continue, Dr. Quaid. I can cover his treatment.
So, public healthcare doesn't seem to be a thing anymore. And that's kind of a problem because everyone has a sensor, so everyone can get sick from it, and not everyone can afford treatment. So, yeah, it's basically like in America today. Hahaha, topical joke. There's kind of a reason why French developers, European developers would would use that as a hallmark of a dystopia, which, remember me, is. Let's not kid ourselves here, it is. And the question remains, what happens if we convince Olga Sedova that she has killed her husband, or that her husband died, more like? Will she just forget about him? I mean, he's obviously still alive in reality. He's still there, he's still in the hospital. And if she doesn't bring home those sweet money dollars, he'll probably become a leaper or die? That's kind of horrible. Are we the bad guys?
The syndrome that your husband suffers from is a classic. Excessive memorial.
And yes, before you ask, this mechanic is as genius as it is boring to use. It requires, at least with an Xbox controller, extreme precision on the right analog stick, because you are going to miss the memory glitches, and you are going to miss them a lot. You're going to drive right past them.
Identity.
Now let's see what happens if we switch the blue fluid for the red one.
The inevitable shattering of already fragmented personality. Here. These endorphins should lubricate the process and help ease.
The glitch behind that you just saw? Oh, you can totally make Olga kill herself with that. You can transfer David's traumatic memories to Olga, but then you lose. Keep in mind, I will be showing that off, just not in this video.
Help ease his receptivity to the transfusion. Huh? Tachycardia. It's unusual.
Nah, don't worry, he's fine.
What's wrong?
He's a little flushed. Worry about. Try to focus on some peaceful memories.
For our next trick, we're going to fuck around with his anesthetic mask.
Come on, David. Remember us. Remember yourself.
Remember the good times when Dr. Quaid gave you an adrenaline shot instead of some calm down medicine.
What? The flies eat me. The flies hate me.
And all you need to do now is unfasten his handcuffs. And then you have a win state. You have won. You have completed this memory. You are a winner. You have done good. You have convinced a bounty hunter that her husband is dead. You are a hero.
How is this possible? Take my eyes! Filthy degenerate! Die!
I'm not here to take you in. Do you still plan to take down Memorize?
Yes.
Then we share the same enemy.
Well, there's a turnaround. I mean, a happy turn-up. For everyone.
I know Olga has her own reasons.
Actually, just the one reason.
The great Olga Sedova siding with the errorist revolution. Must be something in the water.
Last time I took you in, you were young and quick on your feet. Just because you're not on my list doesn't make us drinking buddies.
Don't sweat it. I'll cancel the romantic weekend for two. But Nilin has a rendezvous with high society, and the route is alive with surveillance. Have you got any ideas?
Oh, I got better than ideas.
That's the Nilin I know. A magician. Nobody can turn heads quite like you.
First you hit me, then you ruin my little business. You want a love-hate relationship, you got one.
Whatever, we're wasting time.
Thanks, Tommy, truly.
You haven't lost it, sweetheart. Edge was right to bet it all on you. Everybody's counting on you!
And that's it for episode 1. See you in episode 2.